Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Elders got really, really mad when Ebony refused to eat the garden egg and, they attacked Odua Counsel. You should have allowed the great lion and Adetutu to bite the snake, frightening those girls. By now, everyone would have rested because we are all aware where those snakes were coming from, who those snakes were representing. Why didn't you allow it happen? You should have just allowed that happen. If that had happened, we wouldn't be where we are right now, struggling. We are doing the same thing over and over again. Ofarende is just a day after tomorrow, and all of this is still happening at this time. Why? What is going on? Why is the great lion not allowing things to happen? Because now, if you have been following the event, you know that on the day that they brought those two dreaded girls, and negotiated with the parents. Okay, the parents were willing to allow the girls go into the forest, but that night when they returned back home, they couldn't sleep. They were frightened by snakes, like big snakes. They were so frightened. Two girls, from different parents, sleeping in different houses. They were so badly frightened by those snakes. And, the parents became very apprehensive. They became so scared. They started thinking that should they let their children go to that forest, they might not come back, that this was a sign and all of that. And they came to the palace and they told the great lion that they were not going to do again, that they will not allow those girls go again. Now, that did not go well with the great lion at all. He felt really bad, but it was then that Adetutu came out to say, look, those snakes came right as in they were sent. The snakes did not emanate from the palace, that they are not living in a palace, but they are living in a small community. That they sent them, like they invoked them from that small community. Adetutu said that deliberately sent those snakes to frighten the girl, to make these girls not to want to go for that forest ritual. Adetutu now asked the great lion, you remember when Adetutu asked the great lion to give her permission to buy those snakes, that if the great lion tells her go and buy the snake, that she would just willingly go and buy the snake, and she would buy the snake, and that would be all. Okay, now people were waiting to see what and the great lion would do, but the great lion did not give that order. Now, the great lion did not give that order. A lot of people, some elders, were angry and all of that. Adetutu can do it because there was one snake that Adetutu had by just like that, the first one, right? And so the great lion did not give that order. Now, why? The great lion would have given the order, but the great lion had already had his own spiritual, as in people, they have said something to the great lion. Remember that even Reverend Esther Ajay had already told the great lion that if you try anything, if you do anything, you do ping him, that Ofarende will just be ruined completely. From the time that the great lion released Ogunjaye, that was when the great lion wanted to start making mistakes, if not for all of this spiritual guidance that he got. This Ofarende would have been ruined completely, right? And so, Reverend told the great lion, but before Reverend even told the great lion, they said the great lion had also been warned spiritually from some Ifa priests not to even try anything, that there'll be so much confusion that Ofarende will not hold. And a lot of people are saying that was why the great lion did not give Adetutu that order. Now, when this thing happened that Ebony refused to eat the garden egg, the elders got angry and they started attacking Odua court. That they are the reason with the great lion why things are like this. When something will happen, they will expect the great lion to take action immediately. The great lion will not take action. That who is Ebony to stop anything? That it was the fault of Odua. Because if Odua court had given Ebony Adetutu that order, Adetutu would have gone ahead to kill those snakes. And apparently, after killing the snake, the owner of the snake would have shifted or something would have happened and everybody would have rested. But, the great lion calmed them down and told them that they should not worry, that they know what they are doing. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.